I will analyze the nonprofit Street Sense using Swidler and Watkins' sustainability doctrine in their case study Teach a Man to Fish. By doing so, I will show how Street Sense works rather as a form of empowerment than a sustainable enterprise for the homeless. Homelessness is one of the largest issues which the District of Columbia faces today. A survey conducted in December 2016 by the United States Conference of Mayors showed that DC had the highest rate of homelessness out of 32 big cities in the U.S. The survey measured that for every 10,000 residents in the district, there were 124 homeless people, 2 times the national average. Most cite the root of the city's problem with gentrification. As seen in this gentrification map of DC, since 2000 the demographics in the city have rapidly changed. New high-rises in city centers have caused the cost of urban living to soar to record highs last year. Lack of affordable housing has pushed more and more people out of their homes and onto the streets. Many flock to DC General Family Shelter, a large warehouse-type homeless shelter housed on the same plot of land as the DC General Jail while doubling as a detox unit. One woman I spoke to, Sasha, spent 5 months in DC General with her young daughter, Ebony. It wasn't a good place for Ebony or for me, she said. Ebony's father was right next door at the DC jail. There were rodents, the food was spoiled, and you could hear the dogs at night. This seems to be the common narrative of life in DC General. That is where the myriad efforts to relieve homelessness and facilitate rehabilitation come into play. Street Sense is one such organization.
Have a great day.
Street Sense also publishes the only newspaper by and for the homeless in Washington, enabling sellers to make $1.50 for every $2 paper sold. The twice-monthly newspaper also trains participants in journalism and a variety of forms of writing, with 12,000 issues sold each edition.
Their business model, which seeks to relieve the effects of homelessness by combining the sale of newspapers with learning job skills, mirrors NGO involvement in rural Malawi in Swidler and Watkins' case study, Teach a Man to Fish. The main theory behind Street Sense is what Swidler and Watkins call the sustainability doctrine. In this, NGO work seeks to engage in projects which stem from local ownership and local community buy-in to breed an end goal of self-reliance. They do this through engaging in the workshop mentality, a term coined by Daniel Jordan Smith to mean providing training workshops for local volunteers to learn the skills necessary in order to run an income-generating product on their own. The workshops offered at Street Sense include illustration, photography, writing, and one called Advocacy and Entrepreneurship, where one woman I interviewed, Mildred, said she learned how to have courtesy and communication skills, harkening back to the young man in Malawi who said he learned decision-making through the workshops.
That we're doing. The media beyond the print, beyond the newspaper, is also, we believe, creating avenues for much higher paying
One such workshop is District Mugs, a social enterprise dedicated to providing economic opportunities for single mothers, homeless, and formerly homeless. Their stated goals are to create a self-sustaining project run by the homeless and formerly homeless participants, to establish a channel by which older participants can teach new participants how to design the mugs, and to develop a distribution channel for the mugs.
Hi, I'm Shreya. I'm the founder and director at District Mugs.
And hi, I'm Lise Courtney, and I am the assistant director of District Mugs.
Well, so I started volunteering for a homeless shelter in Arlington early last year, and that's how I got started with talking to the homeless community and just interacting with them and learning about what they're going through, what really can help them. And I felt that one way that I could help was just by creating some kind of economic opportunity, something that would give them a skill and help them earn money.
I asked them next about what they saw as the end goal of District Mugs.
Educate them on how to run a small business. So we want them to be very involved in how we're managing the money, how we're getting the supplies, how we cost, and how we sell things. So we want them to be very involved in these little aspects, and so that maybe if they want to look into starting their own small business, this can help them, give them a starting point and help them really think if they want to do that.
And I did find that to be the case. One such participant, Sheila Watkins, told me that she wanted to have her own clothing business, that her ideal was to have her own logo. Like Swidler and Watkins, though skeptical of the enterprise at first, due to the small margin of profit actually made by the vendors, I found that the participants love being a part of the workshops. It gives many a sense of purpose and action in a time where they have no other options. The importance of empowerment, which keeps rural Malawians coming back to the NGO workshops, is the same which brings vendors back to Street Sense. I did find, however, that the notion of sustainability is similarly evasive as in Teach a Man to Fish. Sustainability fails in getting the participants real jobs in the outside world. While they increase awareness and find an occupation within the walls of Street Sense, I find that the participants largely stay between its confines. The real benefit of Street Sense comes in the changing self-image of the participants.
They love district mugs so much more, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen them more confident also over time.
This new sense of purpose and self-worth, like the modern identity which the rural Malawians gain from the workshops, is what keeps people coming back to Street Sense day after day.